Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're doing what we do best, pulling back the layers on something really important, something that honestly often goes entirely unnoticed.
hmm
We're talking about the silent sentinels within our walls, stud guards, and
Yeah.
metal stud plates.
Right. The unsung heroes.
Exactly. So our mission today is to take these insights we've got from Dundee Manufacturing Company and, really uncover the profound role these little components play.
Yeah.
You might think, oh, they're just bits of metal, right? But, well, you'll soon see how foundational they are, protecting our homes, our workplaces,
And our wallets, frankly.
yes,
Yeah.
and protecting us from some incredibly frustrating and expensive blunders down the line.
And that's exactly where the real interest lies, I think. We're not just here to describe, what they are. We want to
Yeah.
illuminate why they're so indispensable. How they prevent damage, ensure you're meeting safety codes, which is huge,
That's crucial.
and basically contribute to the long-term health of a building. They aren't just optional extras. They're proactive safeguards. And
Yeah.
once you get it, it really is one of those aha moments. Suddenly you see this whole invisible layer of protection.
Okay, so let's kick things off with the basics then.
Yeah.
When we talk about stud guards and metal stud plates, what are we actually discussing?
At their core, they're both protective shields, used in construction, obviously.
Right.
Shields. Their main job, it's pretty simple but vital. Act as a barrier, stop damage to the important stuff hidden behind the drywall.
Like pipes and wires.
Exactly. Plumbing, electrical wiring, all that infrastructure.
Okay, so let's start with one type, Dundee's galvanized stud guards. Tell me about those.
Okay, so picture this. You've got a carpenter, maybe moving fast,
Yeah.
drives a nail, maybe a screw, straight into a wall stud, but oops,
Yeah.
there's a water pipe right behind it, or wiring.
Nightmare scenario.
Total nightmare averted. These guards are designed precisely for that, to physically block those accidental punctures.
So they protect things like PEX pipes.
Hmm.
That's common now.
Yeah, PEX, copper, other common materials, and definitely electrical wiring. They safeguard it right from the get-go.
Okay, got it. And then there are the metal stud plates. What's their story?
Right. Complementing the guards, you'll hear them called nail plates sometimes, or protection plates. Safety shields, too.
Lots of names.
Yeah. But fundamentally, they're flat, sturdy steel bits. They cover the openings in studs where, again, wires or plumbing pass through. Creates an impassable barrier there.
Okay. Seems similar to the guards in purpose.
Similar, yes, but with a key distinction our source points out, especially relevant for modern building methods.
Oh, what's that?
Well, they're important everywhere, but especially critical in steel framing systems.
Steel studs, right. Why?
Any metal studs have these factory-made knockouts. Pre-cut holes makes it easy to run utilities.
Convenient.
It is, but here's the catch. The edges of those knockouts can sometimes be surprisingly sharp.
Ah, I see where this is going.
Exactly. Without a good metal stud plate covering that sharp edge, it can rub against electrical cable sheathing.
Over time.
Over time, yeah. Vibrations, building settling. That sheathing could chafe right through, potentially expose wires. Big hazard.
So it's not just about impact, but also abrasion, long-term wear.
Precisely. Mitigating that long-term risk, especially in those specific steel stud situations.
That's a really insightful point. Okay, let's circle back to the galvanized stud guards for a sec. You mentioned they're practical. What are some of the design features that make them work so well on a job site?
Yeah, practical is definitely the word. Dundee's design focuses on efficiency, not just protection.
Like what?
Okay, take the self-nailing prongs. Sounds minor, right?
Let's teeth on them.
Yeah, but think about a large job site. Every second counts. Not having to fumble for separate nails, not dropping tiny fasteners.
Saves time. Adds up.
It absolutely adds up. Streamlines the workflow, helps the budget. It's a small detail with real logistical benefits.
What else?
Then there's the fact they come in two styles, center design and offset design.
Why two?
Because pipes and wires don't always run perfectly centered in a stud bay, right?
True.
Having both options means the installer isn't forced to, make do or waste time trying to jury rig something. They get a secure fit easily.
Makes sense. More efficient.
And there's an interlocking design, too. The guards actually snap together.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it doesn't just speed things up. It creates a more stable, aligned barrier, almost like building a tiny integrated shield wall instead of just sticking on individual patches. Stronger, really.
It really sounds like they put themselves in the installer's boots, thinking about the actual process.
I think so, yeah.
So, beyond the features, where are these guards absolutely essential? What's the payoff for say, the homeowner or the project manager?
Right, connecting features to real value. Well, number one is obvious. Damage prevention.
Preventing those punctures we talked about.
Exactly. Shielding PEX, copper, whatever plumbing lines you have, and definitely electrical wiring. Just imagine the cost and sheer hassle of a burst pipe behind brand new drywall.
Oh, God, yeah. Water damage, mold.
Exactly. Or a nicked wire causing weird electrical issues, or worse, a fire risk. These guards are your first defense against all that.
So peace of mind, basically.
Huge peace of mind. And then why choose these guards? Well, the ease and speed of installation are big factors.
Self-nailing trongs again.
Right. No special tools, just press them into place.
Hmm.
Less labor, fewer hiccups, walls get closed up faster.
And they last.
The galvanized steel. So great corrosion resistance. This protection isn't just for day one, it's for decades.
So applications, new builds, renos.
All of the above. New construction, major renovations, definitely large multifamily or commercial jobs where code compliance and minimizing future repair risks are absolutely paramount. It's about building in that resilience right from the start.
That point about minimizing future risk is really powerful. And I see Dundee also offers things like custom barcoding and bulk orders.
Yeah, for the bigger projects, absolutely. Helps with inventory, job site management, getting the volume you need.
Okay, great. Now let's switch gears a bit to the metal stud plates.
Mm-hmm.
Because you mentioned this is where code compliance really comes into sharp focus, especially with electrical.
Absolutely. The source material is crystal clear on this. These plates aren't just like a good idea, they are essential.
Essential, not optional.
Unequivocally. And there are basically three main reasons why.
Okay, let's hear them.
First, and this is the big one, code compliance. We're talking the National Electrical Code, the NEC.
The rulebook.
Pretty much. The NEC requires physical protection for non-metallic sheathed cables, your standard Romex, basically if they run within 1¼ inches of the face of a stud.
1¼ inches, that's specific.
Very specific, and crucially, this rule applies to both metal and wood studs. You can't ignore it.
So you need that metal plate.
You need that physical protection, and Dundee's plates are engineered specifically to meet or even exceed those NEC requirements. Pass inspection, be genuinely safe. Think about failing an electrical inspection over missing plates.
Delays, costs, rework.
Major headache. Avoidable headache.
Okay, so code compliance is reason one. What's number two?
Reason two is direct protection from puncture damage. This is maybe the more intuitive one.
Like the guards, stopping nails and screws.
Exactly. Think about the drywaller with the screw gun, moving fast. One little slip, one screw goes too deep.
And hits a wire
Mm.
or a pipe.
Right. The stud plate acts as a literal steel shield, forces that screw or nail to stop or deflect, prevents a short circuit, a fire hazard, a messy leak. These things do happen if you don't use plates.
Okay, makes total sense. And the third reason?
The third reason is about long-term safety, thinking beyond the construction phase.
For the occupants.
Yes. For anyone living or working in the building years later, imagine a homeowner wants to hang a heavy mirror or a TV mount.
Drills into the wall.
Right into a live wire they had no idea was there because there was no plate to stop the drill bit, or they hit a pressurized water line.
Oof. Shock hazard, fire, flood.
All possible from just trying to hang a shelf. With a stud plate installed correctly during construction, you've provided this lasting layer of unseen protection. It makes future work, even simple DIY stuff, way safer, adds real value over the life of the property.
That really puts it in perspective. It's foresight, protecting future generations in that building.
It really is.
And installation for these metal plates, is it difficult?
No, it's designed to be pretty straightforward. First step, obviously, is identify where you need them. Any wire run within that critical 1¼ inch zone near the stud face.
Find the vulnerable spot.
Exactly. Then you just position the plate over the opening, make sure it covers the wire or pipe properly.
And attach it.
Yep. Dundee's plates have pre-punched holes, so standard screws or fasteners work easily, quick and secure.
Any shortcuts?
Well, the source mentions barbed stud plates as an option. Those can just be hammered on, even faster, which can be a big deal on large projects where time is money.
Right. Every second counts. Okay, so let's try and tie this all together now. We've got the galvanized stud guards, the metal stud plates, both serving these crucial protective roles, and they come from Dundee Manufacturing Company.
That's right.
Their slogan is the Can-Do Company. Based on what we've discussed, that seems pretty fitting, doesn't it? It sounds like they understand the practical needs of construction.
I'd say so. The info on their metal plates really highlights their focus on quality and reliable sourcing.
How so?
They talk about their components being precision stamped, which means consistency. Every plate is clean, formed correctly, reliable, no rough edges or weak spots.
Quality control.
Definitely. And they make a point of using high-grade U.S. steel. That material quality directly impacts how well it protects.
And being U.S. made is a factor, too.
It's a big factor for many, yeah. Tighter quality control, potentially faster turnarounds, more supply chain security, which is huge these days.
A good point.
The source mentions they can handle large orders quickly, like 10,000 plate fast. That scalability is vital for big contractors.
Can't have the project held up waiting for parts.
Exactly. Plus, they offer custom stamping if you need unique sizes or shapes for specific build requirements. Flexibility.
And direct support.
Yeah, that's a big plus mention. No middlemen, you can talk directly to their engineers or sales team. Makes problem-solving, communication, just getting what you need, much smoother. They position themselves as a partner in the build, not just a supplier.
Okay. So, let's bring it back to our listener. What's the big takeaway here? Whether you're a pro builder, a DIY renovator, or just someone curious about how buildings work, what should you remember?
I think the main thing is that these small, usually invisible pieces of metal, the stud guards, the metal stud plates, they are doing some serious heavy lifting for safety and structural integrity.
Yeah, quietly working away behind the scenes.
Totally. They stop those really annoying, expensive accidents from punctures, and they ensure buildings meet critical safety codes. It just shows how even tiny details play a massive protective role.
So to sum it all up,
Stud guards and metal stud plates. They're not just nice-to-haves. They are critical, often legally required components. They guard your pipes, your wires, protect against damage, and ensure the long-term safety and reliability of the building. Simple as that, but incredibly important.
it really makes you think, and maybe here's a final thought to leave everyone with.
Okay.
The next time you're just standing in a room, any room, think about what's inside those walls. How many other small, strong components like these are embedded all around us? In the floors, the ceilings, all silently doing vital jobs. Preventing problems, keeping things working, ensuring our safety every single day. What else are we taking for granted that's quietly protecting us?
That's a great point, the invisible infrastructure.
Exactly. Makes you appreciate the complexity, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Lots to think about there.